government is ensuring that every Guyanese has equal access to educational opportunities and the skills they need to become productive and innovative. The aim is to have universal access to secondary education by the year 2025. Government has invested heavily in the sector towards the construction and rehabilitation of educational facilities, reintroduction of the cash grants, school feeding program, distribution of textbooks, implementation of smart classrooms, and incorporating information and communications technology (ICT) in the sector.
We have a burning duty in the education sector, and it's urgent. It can't be delayed and it can't be put off. We have to make sure we prepare each and every child, regardless of color, religion, geographic location, gender, income bracket from the homes they come, to be able to actively participate in this thriving Guyana we're going to build out.
This allocation is in keeping with the government's 5-year Education Strategic Plan ESP 2021 to 2025 Vision 2030. A key promise of the government was the restoration of the Because We Care cash grant to students. Today, this grant to every school child from nursery to secondary stands at $35,000. Together with the $5,000 uniform grant, every child under the aforementioned criteria is entitled to $40,000 from the state. A massive 214 students are benefiting this year.
So what is the state's duty? What is the state's duty when we find that we have young children or children who need our help? It is our duty to brace. It's our duty to help as far as our finances would allow. And that is not disputable. The research around the world says that children who are full, whose bellies are full, learn better.
With the construction of several secondary schools, many primary tops will be closed. As such, 24 schools are being rehabilitated and constructed in regions 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9. The schools will house dormitories, laboratories, teachers' quarters, music rooms, and other amenities. To ensure every child is a fluent reader by grade 4, while advancing the use of technology, the Literacy and Robotics program was launched at Dinamsdale, Kowal, Larry Trait, Blankenberg, and Enterprise Primary Schools. The ministry also launched a new literacy app, Animal Friends Learning, at Tushan Nursery School. The app offers a work-based curriculum to help kids improve their words recognition abilities and increase their vocabulary. In observance of World Book Day, the ministry hosted a literacy extravaganza to promote the passion for literacy and writing. The Read Guyana Challenge initiative was launched, which aimed at building the literacy competency of Guyanese by improving their reading and writing capabilities.
The government has maintained 526 schools, or 58% of all the schools annually. So we started a program we have done an audit here to, let me say this. At the end of last year, the government of Guyana launched an audit in health and education on all our facilities, so that the result of that audit could inform the multi-year planning, budgetary planning, and we have started to implement that program.
Christchurch Secondary School, which was gutted by fire in January, will be rebuilt in 7 months, following the signing of contracts totaling over $688.1 million. The construction of the school is designed to accommodate over 500 students. Over 400 students are set to benefit from a brand new St. George's High School, following the signing of 6 contracts totaling $253.8 million. The construction of the school is expected to be completed within 7 months. The school was ravaged by fire back in July of 2022. Several contracts totaling $560 million were signed for the reconstruction of Mary's Secondary School. The cutting-edge 3-story building will have 22 classrooms and 6 labs. With the increase of educational facilities being built, achieving universal secondary education by 2025 is quickly becoming more apparent. Accordingly, after 6 contracts totaling $2.017 billion were signed in July, a modern secondary school will be built for more than 600 students in Kwabana and the nearby Region 1 communities. Over 800 pupils in Tushin and the neighboring areas of Region 3 will profit from the building of a new $86.7 million secondary school. Also, over 500 learners of Husururu Regions 1 will have a brand new $2.619 billion secondary school.
For the start of September, we will have Queen's College, Bishops, St. Rose's, Good Hope, Yarra Cabra, Abramsule, East Ramvelt, St. Winifred's are all going to be finished, and that will allow us to accommodate significantly more children. North Ramvelt should be finished by October of this year.
By the end of this year, all primary, secondary school students will have access to a minimum of 4 textbooks per student due to this investment in the education sector.
By increasing attendance and lowering school dropout rates, the 40,000 Education Cash Award has shown to be a successful way to assist families with school-age children. Over 214,000 children from public and private schools nationwide benefited. In 2023, $8.5 billion was distributed to parents and guardians countrywide to offset expenses.
I'm very grateful for what he is doing because it's helping me for the 2 right now, because September my son will be coming over to St. John, so it will buy all of his needs for St. John. So I'm very proud of that I don't have to study for 2 of them. We are going to find X amount of things. It covers for 2 of them. So I'm glad.
I am collecting cash grant for 3 children this year. And that money is going to help me in terms of getting the necessaries.
With the completion of US $5.15 million state-of-the-art Good Hope Secondary School, the east coast of Demerara has achieved universal secondary education. Region 2 also attained universal secondary education with the commission of Abramsule Secondary School today. There was stiff competition in this year's National Grade 6 Assessment NGSA, with 3 students tying for the top spot, amassing 506.7 marks each. Some 15,273 students from the 11 educational districts wrote this year's NGSA on May 3 and 4. Of this amount, 287 were Spanish-speaking students. This has led to Spanish becoming a required subject in the primary school curriculum beginning in September.
And I believe we're going to do the future young people of our country an injustice if we don't point them into this direction, because if you want to be competitive internationally, you have to have this second language.
The promise of universal elementary and secondary education and improved access to tertiary education is being firmly upheld. government has accomplished much in under 3 years, demonstrating its commitment to ensuring Guyanese have access to educational opportunities at all levels.
These are just a glimpse of some of the highlights, the qualitative impact of the investment we have made in the education sector.